Cambodia's Prime Minister Samdech Akamo Asenapadai Teko Hun Sen and his spouse Samdech Kitriprit Bandit Bunrani Hun Sen presided over the official opening ceremony of the first ever National Games held at the National Olympic Stadium, Phnom Penh on October 28th afternoon. In a colorful ceremony that showcased not only Cambodia's traditional culture, but also the kingdom's flair of traditional dancers, as well as young generation of music artists. The Olympic Stadium attempted to live up to its name on Friday night as pyrotechnics, martial arts shows, and sets from the country's biggest pop stars entertained an estimated 60,000 people during the opening ceremony of the first ever National Games.
And now we are going to have a group of paratrooper performance, and they will bring to us the national flag, national game flag, and the National Olympic Committee of Cambodia flags.
Concerns over paratroopers dropping from a helicopter after an unfortunate rehearsal on Wednesday in which 6 of 8 completely missed the stadium. The crowd waited eagerly as a helicopter cycled above the stadium with 8 flag-carrying paratroopers expected to drop onto the stadium's turf. Anticipations were heightened after the Wednesday's practice mishap, in which one paratrooper was left hanging from a lamppost on a nearby street. One of the group veered off course behind the main stands, but managed to get back above the stadium in time for landing. 7 landed on the turf, but 1 sailed into a parked stand for an embarrassing albeit safe landing. Emerging around 5 p.m. to a dramatic scene soundtrack, Prime Minister Hun Sen and his wife Bunrani watched over the show, which began with songs from pop star Prip Sovat and Laura Mann as spectators trickled into the stadium. Following dance routines and martial arts reenactments of a backdrop of idyllic sunset over the stadium, the more than 2,000 athletes taking part in the games strode into the stadium carrying flags representing the country's 25 provinces.
តាមផ្លូវជាតិលេខ3ខាងកំពតគឺមានសកម្មភាពសេដ្ឋកិច្ចសំខាន់ៗ
សរុបប្រតិភូកីឡាទាំងអស់83នាក់ហើយកំពុងចាយ168គីឡូពីសម័យនោះជាវិធានការជាខេត្តលេខព្រះរាជាណាចក្រកម្ពុជាចេនឡាដែល
មន្ត្រីចូលរួមចំនួន
ជួយដល់ប្រតិភូផាត់ហើយជួយខាងការប្រជុំក្នុងប្រវត្តិដែលជាទីខាងលិចនៃប្រទេសមានចម្ងាយ394គីឡូម៉ែត្រហើយក្នុងជាតិក្រៅគឺរណាពោល
ចាបន្តទៀតសូមដល់នៅក្នុងជាកម្ពុជាទាំងហើយតុងជាតិតុងកីឡាជាតិនិងតុងអូឡ িম্প ិកជាតិរកការប្រកួតពហុកីឡាដូចជាកីឡាស៊ីហ្គេមកីឡាអាស៊ីនិងកីឡាអូឡ িম্প ិកតុងជាតិនៃព្រះរាជាណាចក្រកម្ពុជាមានយុទ្ធជនចំនួន ដែលមានន័យដូចគ្នានឹងបាវចនាជាតិគឺជាសាសនាព្រះគង់នៃកម្មវិធីដោយតែគឺដៃក្នុងព្រះរាជាជួបមានជាតិមានទេធូអំពីបូរណភាពជាតិ
Dr. Tongkhon, the Minister of Tourism and President of the National Olympic Committee of Cambodia, and Dr. Ang Chun Naron, the Minister of Education, Youth and Sports, each took turns delivering speeches to the crowd before ceding the stage to Mr. Hun Sen. The Premier, in his speech, explained how the event was created with a view to the 2023 Southeast Asian Games, which Cambodia will host for the first time in a massive sports complex being built in the capital's Choi Chava district. He described the National Games as a historic event in the development of the country's sports. In his words, Samdech Hun Sen said that today is another historic event in reforming Cambodia's sport, and it is the start of a historic chapter that they hope to create together in order to improve Cambodia's sports fields. The Premier also added that this is also a political message to clarify and to show the peace and stability of Cambodia, and therefore there is no individual or group that can capture Cambodia as a hostage. The ceremony's grand finale came with a large display of fireworks and Taekwondo champion Son Siv Mei, the country's biggest sports star, lighting the Olympic-like cauldron with a torch. The torch relay included a lap by Cambodia's veteran sports stars, who then passed it on to football star Chan Vatanaka before the Bonket anchor striker handed it over to this Svarieng FC's winger Prak Muni Udon. Good job, boys. Good job. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
តទៅទៀតនេះគឺជាការប្រកួតភ្លើងគប់បន្តទៅកីឡាវីរៈកីឡាករនីកែលេចាសម្រាប់ប្រវត្តិបត13ខាងរបស់2015វីរៈកីឡាករនីកែលេនឹងយកនឹងគប់មកប្រកួតជូនដល់វីរៈកីឡាករនីសនសៀម
Asian Games gold medalist Son Siv Mei received the torch from football star Prak Muni Udon before making the final lap to the top of the cauldron to light up the game's flames. The Games is the biggest sporting event to be held in Cambodian soil since the 1960s, when the Prince Norodom Sihanouk hosted the 1966 Games of the New Emerging Forces, which gathered some of the world's non-aligned nations during the Cold War. The Games continue on until November 4, when the final closing ceremony will be held.
Bin Ken Gaddafi reporting for Radio 1 FM 103.7.